The battle of the MAGA billionaires continues because now Elon Musk is going after Donald Trump and his big, beautiful bill again publicly on Twitter. In a new tweet, Elon Musk said if this insane spending bill passes, the America Party will be formed the next day. So he's announcing that he's creating another party because he's so upset with Donald Trump and the Republican Party. He said our country needs an alternative to the Democrat-Republican uniparty so that the people actually have a voice. Now, I don't know why he's calling it a uniparty in this context because the Democrats are opposed to this bill, but whatever. But this should freak MAGA out because, let me tell you, I don't know a single Democrat that would leave the party to join Elon Musk's American Party, but I do know Republicans who would leave the Republican Party to join along Elon Musk. Like, Elon would only be taking voters from Donald Trump's base. So I say go for it. Like, hey, Elon, if you want to hurt Donald Trump even more, if you want to reduce his political power, that's fine by me. But let's be clear, this bill is a total disaster. It'll hurt millions upon millions of Americans.
Elon Musk just put Donald Trump and Republicans on notice as he is threatening to create a new political party if they pass the big, beautiful bill. Now, today, Elon Musk was going off on the big, beautiful bill and the fact that it just adds to the spending. And then he threatened to primary any Republican, which was bad enough. But then he said, no, forget it. I'm just going to create my own party. And this is huge news for Democrats who have an opportunity of a lifetime. Now, Elon Musk isn't going to be able to affect the deep red districts, but those swing districts, he may be able to put up a candidate that would sway just enough votes. Those low propensity voters that carried Republicans last election, he may sway enough of them to his candidate, and that will push the Democrats over the edge in Senate seats like North Carolina, or the swing districts like New York 19, maybe in a Senate seat in Texas. And could you imagine Democrats controlling both the House and the Senate? And Elon Musk is the reason.
Elon Musk is turning on Trump again. And yeah, it's not the first time, but this time it's way more calculated and way more dangerous for Trump. Just a few weeks ago, Musk posted one of the most explosive claims that we've seen. He said Trump, flat out, was in the Epstein files. He posted it on his own platform and then deleted it a few days later. But the damage was already done. The headline spread and everybody noticed. Now, Musk is back. He's slamming Trump's massive tax spending bill. He's calling it utterly insane and destructive. Now, he says it'll kill millions of jobs, gut the industries that matter, and then prop up the ones that are dragging us backwards. Those are his words. And this isn't just like a one-off post. He's hammering this bill at the exact moment that Republicans right now are working really late into the night trying to pass it before the July 4th deadline. I mean, he used to be one of Trump's biggest allies. He led an entire department inside the White House. And he bragged that Trump wouldn't have won in 2024 without him. But now he's torching the entire agenda. He's dropping bombs that go way beyond policy. So, what changed? His companies started taking hits. We all know the public backlash is growing. And if this bill passes, the future it locks in doesn't work for him. So, he's flipping the script fast. And while a lot of us already know what's in the bill, maybe the real question now is, what changed in this new version that they're pushing through?
Elon Musk is back at it, going after Trump again. It's Monday evening, June 30th. After a brief interlude, Elon Musk on Saturday resumed his public wrestling match with Donald Trump, ripping into the president's domestic policy bill as utterly insane and destructive, just as the Senate began to meet to vote on a key procedural step to pass the big, beautiful, we're all going to die bill. Wrote Musk on Twitter, the latest Senate draft bill will destroy millions of jobs in America and cause immense strategic harm to our country. In a later post, he warned that the bill would be political suicide for the Republican Party, and then followed that up today with time for a new political party that actually cares about American people. He said also, if this insane spending bill passes, the America Party will be formed the next day. Okay, so now he's naming the party. Our country needs an alternative to the Democrat-Republican uniparty so the people actually have a voice. He's not incorrect on that. And then he added a threat. I love it. I love it. Every member of Congress who campaigned on reducing government spending, then immediately voted for the biggest debt increase in history, should hang their head in shame. And they will lose their primary next year if it is the last thing I do on this earth. God, I hope he follows through on that. I really, really hope he follows through on that. Because he can afford to put every single one of them out of office. Those tweets prompted Steve Bannon to chime in. Steve Bannon absolutely hates Elon Musk. He rips into Elon Musk over a call for a third party, argues that DOGE failed to actually cut spending. And Steve Bannon is correct on that. Bannon has become one of Musk's fiercest critics in recent months, going so far as to call a special counsel investigation into the Tesla billionaire, hammering the tech entrepreneur over his many governmental contracts. Elon Musk is out, and it's not that I told you this was going to happen, but he's out lighting up the president and lighting up MAGA, claiming it's time for a third party. And this is, he calls it, I think, in all his maturity, the Porky Pig bill. He's going on about spending, hammering it. And this is what galls me about this. This was the guy who told the president he was going to cut $2 trillion of waste, fraud, and abuse, but then backed it off to $1 trillion, and then backed it off to a couple of $100 billion. And that was on an annual basis. This wasn't over 10 years. And that was a total failure. So Elon Musk is attacking Trump, and Steve Bannon is attacking Elon over the big, beautiful bill that still hasn't even made its way out of the Senate. And once it makes its way out of the Senate, it has to go back to the House. And this version that the Senate has come up with is so worse than the House version that House members don't want it back. They don't want it back at all. They don't want to vote on this thing again.
Elon Musk is attacking President Trump once again. He said Trump is part of the Porky Pig Party, and it says it's time for a new political party. It is obvious with the insane spending of this bill, which increases the debt ceiling by a record $5 trillion, that we live in a one-party country, the Porky Pig Party. Time for a new political party that actually cares about the people. Now, mind you, this comes from their huge falling out in the public. What was it, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago? And now, again, Elon Musk is attacking President Trump. Of course, with absolute reason, because this bill that they're trying to pass, it's going to people. It's going to unalive them. It's going to do a lot of bad. It's going to do more bad than good. So what Elon Musk is doing is he's raising his voice. He's calling it out how it is. And he's standing by his decision. Now, mind you, 2 people have already changed their minds about their first original votes. And it's still in the Senate. It just has to pass the Senate to get onto President Trump's desk. But the Senate can only allow 3 different changes. Like, they can only allow, like, if 3 people say yes and then they swap to no, that's it. It can't pass the Senate. So this is going to be interesting. I hope that this bill does not pass, especially with the elderly that were in their wheelchairs. Now, I don't know how much of that is true. I do know that the world is a stage, but what I do know is that, again, this bill is going to do a lot bad than good. What are your thoughts?
Elon and Donnie are fighting again, and this time it's over Trump's so-called beautiful bill. Late last night, Elon went off on X, calling the bill utterly insane and destructive. He says it'll destroy millions of jobs in America and do serious harm to the country long term. That's not coming from a Democrat or an activist. That's Elon Musk, one of Trump's former biggest cheerleaders. And Trump, he goes on Fox News trying to play it cool, saying Elon's a wonderful guy and a smart guy, but also calls his comments inappropriate. So basically, he's just trying to calm the fire without admitting Musk might have a point. But Elon didn't just criticize the bill. He called out the entire thing as a strategic threat. And when the richest guy in the country is publicly trying to blow up your biggest legislative push, that's not noise, that's a warning shot. It's starting to look like the MAGA billionaires are turning on each other. And when that happens, pay close attention because it usually means something big is breaking behind the scenes. Share this with someone who still thinks that these guys are on the same team.
Donald Trump versus Elon Musk. So apparently a feud between Donald Trump and former DOGE head Elon Musk is heating up. Elon Musk has been talking shit about Donald Trump's big, beautiful bill, but Donald Trump has responded by saying that he wants to now use the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, to try to save money by getting rid of Elon Musk's government subsidies. Yes, so effectively Donald Trump is saying that he wants to use DOGE to pretty much financially fleece Elon Musk. He says that using DOGE to get rid of Elon Musk's government subsidies and contracts is a great way to save America money using DOGE. Donald Trump states that Elon Musk always knew that he was against EV mandates, and Trump saying, quote, Elon may get more subsidy than any human being in history by far. And without those subsidies, Elon would probably have to close up shop and head back home to South Africa. No more rocket launches, satellites, or electric car production, and our country would save a fortune. Perhaps we should have DOGE take a good hard look at this. Big money to be saved, says Donald Trump.
Oh my God, y'all. In today's episode of As the White Hood Turns, Ketamine Kevin is back. And he said that any Republican that votes to pass that big, disastrous bill, he will use all his money to primary them in the midterms and beyond. He said, it is disgusting, and all of these people that talk about they are fiscally conservative are a bunch of liars because they are just going to add trillions of dollars to the debt. And he was all about finding waste and fraud, and all they are doing is lining their pockets, and they are going to run up the debt in this country, and he is done with the Republican Party. What y'all think? What y'all think? Because I thought last week he had made up with Syphilitic Sid. I thought they was back to being friends. So imagine my surprise when I see this come across my news desk. My actual desk. I like to call it my desk, but y'all know what I'm saying. Who knew? Did y'all see this coming? Because I kind of did, but then I didn't, and now I'm just shocked. Are y'all shocked? I'm shocked.
Just a little over an hour ago, Elon Musk tweeted or X'd every member of Congress who campaigned on reducing government spending and then immediately voted for the biggest debt increase in history should hang their head in shame, and they will lose their primary next year if it's the last thing I do on this earth. This is the entertainment we all deserve. This is the entertainment, as childlike as it is, that we've earned since January 20th, 2025. We, the pro-democracy community, have had to constantly be the adults in the country, the only ones. We've had to do our level best to control the toddler in the White House and the sociopathic tweens who surround him. We've had to work so hard to counterbalance the feckless, stupid impotency of GOP members of the House and the Senate, GOP adult children. And we've even had to behave like adults here on social media when MAGA cult members call us libtards and leftist lunatics. So, just like the last time this happened a few weeks ago, when Elon offers us the opportunity to behave like children, to cheer on and encourage an online social media war between him and the village idiot Donald Trump, we should embrace it. Donald! Elon's going to primary your friends. Did you hear what he said? He said every member of Congress who campaigned on reducing government spending, he went after the big, beautiful bill.
Donald, if you're listening, Elon's making fun of your bill and the people who you strong-armed to vote for it. Get him, Donald, get him!